Okay, it's broadcasting if you...
Okay. I'm gonna turn the phone down.
Hmm?
Okay.
Structures affected by base are healed for 4% of max health every second. Alright, can you see?
Yeah, I put it on my TV.
Okay. Alright. This person right here is someone I just picked up. I think I got him from the collection book. I researched him. So that's a new character. This guy is the one that you're looking for. He is Warden Kyle, and then his name that you would see is Base MD. So that's the guy that heals. And then when you are him, it's more powerful. Healing MD. He's a good one to always have. What is this? Frozen Castle is the snare. Electric Floors, which do pretty good damage. Hmm?
I'm not. That's the
Oh.
TV talking. I'm sorry, I'm okay. You know, I'm gonna mute my TV because.
Okay, so like let me go back to that. So sometimes they combine with each other. Like her right here, they really do take a significant amount of damage when they're hitting your base. The little ones they'll die, like because I have lofty one, but with her, the little ones when they go over there by the time they get to my base, they hit it, they're gonna die. Even the tall skinny ones and the husky husks too. They tend to die off too. The only other ones you have to worry about, when the bigger ones start to accumulate on one side, like if you have a smasher and like two husky husks, it's you're gonna have to start getting a little bit worried about it. But if you have lofty. If you don't have lofty, then they're gonna get in pretty soon. But here they got to constantly keep hitting that thing, and as many times as they hit it, they're gonna keep taking damage. But then they also have to fight while they're trying to cause damage with my walls at a high with high health. They're also being repaired by this guy. And if I want to put hotfix on there too, then it'll be double the power of healing. So not only hitting strong walls, but it's also repairing itself. And every time they hit it, they're taking damage. So that's like a triple negative for them. And then also Frozen Castle, they're a lot slower. And then on top of all that damage, they're taking more damage just standing on my builds with Electric Floors, and she does a pretty good amount of damage. She does just about as much damage as when they hit it. When they hit my base.
Okay.
And the plus sides too, that you got teammates, your characters are even stronger, your weapons are stronger, your traps are stronger, and you already know the effectiveness of having great trap settings, placements and stuff. So they're fighting all sorts of stuff with that. But for me, my personal favorite is Lofty. I never use any other, constructor that doesn't have him in the setup in some way, shape, or form. I just don't.
Okay.
To me, I just don't see the point of not having him, especially at. I mainly use him at high levels. Mainly, like, so if I would use a different build, like if I'm at an 82 mission, I would use a different builds or test out different loadouts. But as soon as I get up to like 108 to higher, I use Lofty.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Let me. Oh crap! I can't screenshot that. What the hell am I thinking?
Oh, I could.
It's on my TV. Duh. Okay. I took a picture of it.
If you ever need more health, you know about Blast in the Past build, right? Saurian,
So.
Saurian Hide. This one, she gives you with the shield depleted, it increases your armor. So it would be good to have like Survivalist Jonesy here. This is how you combine them. Survivalist Jonesy here. He eliminations will heal you by 39 base health over 3 seconds, and then it keeps going the more you keep getting eliminations. So if you use a Blast from the Past, it takes away your shield. So you're gonna have like over 1,000,000 health, but at the same time you can add other characters on there like that you always see, like you do as much damage as the percentage of amount of health that's missing would be great for that, because then you're always, if you have like almost like 1.5 million health, if you go down 0.5 million, then you're going to do 0.5 million times whatever percentage or however much that character goes for added damage to your hero abilities, your output damage, anything.
Okay. I took a picture.
Soria Luna. Where's she at? She's the best for not only producing damage but also like healing too. So like when you're out there and you're like knifing or meleeing and everything like that, she gets heals by eliminations too. And there's a couple other. There's one more specific ninja I'm thinking about. Like every elimination that you get, it stacks up and you do more damage, I think, but you also heal yourself. And then Survivalist Jonesy also, he heals too. So having him as a support character works out great. So all those, like, they tend to compound on each other, and that's what you want when you're building, when you're making these things. You just want to make things that make, that go towards that. If you want really strong walls, then you're gonna want Lofty in your main, and you're gonna want to put things that can help that out. And that's what I have. I double everything. If you put like Feel the Base instead of Mega Base, you'll lose one connectivity. It'll be a lot smaller. That's his downside. But every time the zombies get close to your base, then they take that shockwave that's there. Or you can reverse it. You could have Lofty as your support character, and then you can put Mega Base as your main character if you have him. And not only would your tiles be like 16 tile long or however many he has, but then Lofty would take a fully upgraded metal tier 3 metal from, like, let's say it's 5,000 at the best, it's going to take it to 9,000. And then if you put him in your main character, it'll double that and make it 18,000. So you can still have strong walls without him having as your main perk. But if you have him as your main character, I mean, then you know that's what your whole thing is based on. His is just slowly making extremely strong walls. And when you're up there at 160s and stuff like that, it takes him some time to. That's why I like him. If like my base goes down, like the lobbers start taking out my base and the connectivity is gone, it's gonna, you know, you gotta. Actually, that's really bad. But if I die and let's say my base is still alive, like my base is still alive, I know it's gonna take him some time to get to the objective. That's why I like him.
Okay. I switched them, so.
Okay. That's it. And then banner 2. Dropping the banner here is healing player's health to 250% for 45 seconds in a 1-tile radius, so they gotta be there. Planting the banner also deals a shockwave of 89 damage. It kind of does the same thing like when you heal a reviver character and all the zombies like fly away for a second. It does the same thing. And it also not only does it allow your teammates and yourself to respawn there in a safe place, it boosts up the building, the builds around it. So that's why sometimes like Lofty, I'll put my base down and someone puts a banner down. Instead of 18,000, sometimes it's at like 24 or 30,000 X. That's ridiculous. You could probably just sit there and let the zombies beat on your wall the entire time. They'll probably never make it through, especially if you have double walls. If you have like a ramp and a floor, or a ramp and a floor, a ramp and a wall, and you just left them there with no traps, they would probably sit there the entire time you're doing your objective and never get through, even if you don't shoot them or anything. That's how strong Lofty is. So. And for you, since you don't like being male characters, if you at least have them on your support, like your support group, and you put a female there, it's still.
Well, now you can have them to be anything now.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
I can.
You're absolutely right. Yep, but that's it. That's the only two that I use. I don't really need much else, and it goes well with my gameplay because I know a lot of builds, and I don't have to do much. It's relaxing. I mean, you do some of the builds right, and you got to get on some of the meta builds too. Just if you understand like that AFK one and some of the stall builds and jail builds, not only is it cheaper, and you would be able to save a lot of your ingredients instead of making tons of traps. It's more effective, and you do a lot less. As you just saw, we just sat in there like for what, 20 minutes or something like that, and we didn't do anything. Yeah, so you can just sit there, and let's say you needed pure drops of rain, and that was a 4-time pure drops of rain mission. You can sit in there for like 5 times in a row and do that. And you saw how quickly I got it together because I have it down already. I was like at 17 minutes when I was done. I could have started it then and just went for it. So, but those also too, I gotta remind you that that durability. I put that durability chick in there too because that's my stall build. So I want my traps, my impact traps, to last longer. So.
Okay. I screenshotted the loadout, so I'll switch it tomorrow when I get off.
Okay. I'm telling you also too check out the streamers. It's not only like interesting to listen to them, but once you get their metas or their builds, you already know what you need, and then everything else is just preference. You can just mess with it, or because they're changing stuff all the time, and the new meta builds. I ran through Hexylvania so fast, and it was just like what we just played. I was doing harder missions with less work, and you can't beat that.
Okay.
So
I'll check them out.
I did that stall build for the harder missions because the +4 would give you more XP. It gives you more schematic. It gives you more schematic XP. It gives you more venture XP. It gives you more gold. That's why my gold's so out the roof. I'll play a couple of games. I max everything out. If it's like a retrieve the data, I go get all the blue glow and I'll max it out to 6. So everything's maxed out to the fullest. And then all my builds and everything is built around how I play. And I gain all that all that XP and everything for a lot less than before. Before we used to trap it really well. Now we have to we spend a lot less. We gain a lot more higher rewards for a lot less of the work. So and then I'll go to another build and I'll do like encampments and stuff, and you already know my account's really high, so everything's easy killings, and then you just go and farm, and everything else is build radars, and you just farm up and spend less, more rewards, more relaxation time.
Yeah.
You can't beat it. That's why people get frustrated with that, because what are they nerfing stuff for? And people are enjoying their game. They figured out your game. They're making builds. They literally don't do stuff, and they hang out in the chat room and talk about whatever they want. But
okay. All right. Well, let me go to bed. I got to get up in about 5 hours.
Oh, now you're gonna get off. Okay.
Well, I would stay, but I don't want to call out. Is this 1 going on 2?
No, I was just I was giving you a hard time for the girls because they're asleep.
I know. They'll be playing all day tomorrow when I'm at work, so. All I see is invitation to such and such, invitation to such and such. What's wrong, Lois?
Check them out. I'm telling you, check out those builds. Once you get caught up like from some of those guys, because you're gonna probably check out a couple of them, and I guarantee you're gonna probably like or fall in love with 1 or 2 of the streamers that for your own, you may like their personality, and then you'll follow them, and every time like there's a new build, or like let's say there's a new mythic character out or something like that, they let you know about all that stuff, and then you can check out another streamer. I do that. I watch Round of Tic Tac, and what's the other guy? That's pretty much it for now. And I have Team Bash on there too. And then those other guys, I explore with them. I get their videos pop up, but I don't do them as much. But they all specialize in something different. They'll specialize in the Storm King, farming builds, all that crap.
Okay. I'll look. I'm probably not going to be doing too much tomorrow, so I'll look tomorrow while I'm at work.
All right.
Give me something to do.